Story time with Doug. And as you probably may have already realized, that when you're communicating, when you're speaking, especially from stage, whether it be a virtual stage like this or on stage, that storytelling is a vital and important part of engagement in connecting, in adding value to your participants. So, with that being said, how about a story? You see, one day there was this older couple, and they did have a young child, about our daughter's age, about Elvie. And they were not so enlightened as we would like. And they were having their father, the one of their parents, living with them, and he was considerably older and frail and so forth, and not very enlightened. And they were, this is actually going back in olden days though as well. So they would provide food for their elderly in-law or one of their parents, and he was struggling. He was old and frail, and the bowl would shake, and he was kind of messy. He would make a mess, and they just are like, oh, this is horrible. So they tried to make another bowl, and it was hard for the guy to hold. But they said that the wife was like, that's it. This is just too much. This is like too annoying. He's making noise. He's slurping. He's making a mess. And they stuck him in the corner to just eat by himself. And he just started to get weaker and weaker because he wasn't getting enough food. One day, the little boy is sitting there crafting a bowl, a couple of bowls, two little bowls. And they said, son, what are you doing? And he said, well, I'm making bowls so that when you get older, I'll be able to feed you like Grandpa. And they realized that perhaps their strategy was not as effective. And of course, they broke down in tears, and out of the mouth of babes, they realized what they were doing. And the message here might be is, how are we treating others? How are we leading? Because we are leading by example. Everything that we're doing, other people are watching. We're witnessing it. And then we start, other than consciously, or consciously, but oftentimes it's other than conscious, we start recognizing what is happening, and then we put ourselves in that position, and then we start making decisions about that. So it's vital that we look at how we're showing up every day. Are we treating people the way we want to be treated? Are we loving people the way we want to be loving? I don't mean like getting into the 5 love languages and getting to those sort of strategies. And you could work with me on NLP certifications and so forth to really understand some of that. But if we just look at it from a high level, what are we saying to others about how we show up? What are we saying about how we feel about them, about the respect, the honor, the love we're going to give them, based on how we are showing up right now without thinking? There's a lot of that going on today, isn't there? There's a lot of reaction. There's a lot of sharing one's perspective without any regard to other people's perspectives, as if there's only one. So I encourage you to get more curious, to start thinking outside our proverbial box, and imagine what other people are experiencing, how they're witnessing us. And is that how we want to be witnessed? Food for thought here on Warrior Wednesday. So, if you're ready to start taking your business to the next level, if you're ready to start adding even more value through your voice, through sharing your stories, one of the best ways to grow your business, to expand your personal life, imagine being the life of the party. Obviously, storytelling, having jokes and so forth add tremendous value. Well, as I shared recently, by popular demand, after the years and years of thousands and thousands of hours I have speaking, training, doing sales from stage, growing my business through networking, through communicating, releasing in November, we're launching an 8-week series, this in-depth series on how to become a breakthrough speaker. So go to breakthrough, BREAKTHRU, speaking.com, and learn how we could spend 8 weeks together, diving deep, getting applicable trainings. So each week we'll learn something new and then start applying it so that you build it on the next week. So by the end of the 8 weeks, you will be a phenomenal presenter virtually. And obviously, if you could do it virtually, you can do it offline. You could do it in front of people. So if you have any interest in that, please reach out to me. Go to breakthroughspeaking.com. And remember that everyone is watching, whether we realize it or not. And how we do anything is how we do everything. So just imagine how other people are perceiving you, how they're perceiving me. And then ask yourself, is that how you want to be remembered? Is that how you want to be seen? What is the legacy you want to leave behind? All right, so I love you for who you are and who you aren't. If you have any ideas, stories, jokes, anything, please, let's get into a dialogue, share them, post them on my page, and let's have fun spreading the love and being the light, being the difference, stepping up and being the absolute best version of ourselves. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow. God bless. And today, 4 o'clock, Heidi and I will be on talking about empowerment coupling, the Empowerment Couple podcast, or what we're calling it. It's just a real deal on power couples. All right, God bless.